Hello.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
What up?
Hello and welcome back to Barside Comics, episode 4, the podcast that pulls the veil back on the seedy underbelly of the service industry. My name's Matt.
I am Elias.
My name for today will be Adam.
And how are you guys doing today?
Oh, I just feel so fucking peachy right now.
Oh, yeah, you look great.
Yeah? Oh, thanks for pointing it out.
You look like Anthony Kiedis in his Coke days.
I'll take that as a half-ass compliment. Still on the optimistic side, though.
Yeah, well, you sound amazing.
Well, I'll make
Or
sure I change that.
Is that just pure spite pulling through?
It's a emotional wreck inside. I just am very good at putting on a facade.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna put on the facade. The inside of my head feels like a can of smashed assholes right now. I had quite a bit to drink last night. It may have gone overboard a tad.
Yeah, well, that's what Saturday nights are for, and Sunday nights are for the healing. We ate a bowl of pasta, and usually one thing behind the scenes, like I'll cook a little meal. This time they were gonna get McDonald's. I'm like, no, it's gonna be done soon, and it took like an hour later. And sorry, guys.
It was worth the wait, though.
Delicious.
It was a terrific meal, especially.
I was still waiting for my steak quesarito.
Well, we don't sell those here. This is a Denny's.
Oh, shit.
You guys see that meme resurfacing of the punk band at Denny's?
What the fuck is up, Denny's?
Yeah, there's just a mosh pit.
I still give them 100% props for just the pure confidence that those kids had. Their energy brought Denny's down.
And that's got to be a cool ass Denny's.
They're just like hosting punk rock bands.
Yeah, can we have like a hardcore show here? Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Why not?
And now that manager is fired.
Yeah, maybe that was like his last day or something. Like, you know what? Fine. Fuck it.
That was the last middle finger to the Denny's organization as a whole.
What a send-off.
I saw this shirt that said Denny's is just Waffle House for people who don't know how to fight.
Oh, shit.
But I've seen some good fights at Denny's at like 2 a.m.
How many fights exactly have you seen at your local Denny's, wherever you may
It
have
wasn't
been?
local, but the answer...
Oh, you traveled.
The answer is 2, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
That's definitely a higher number than you
Yeah,
expect for most breakfast places.
Well, it's perspective-based. 2 is usually a low number, but it's like, 2 fights at Denny's? That is much more significantly higher on the totem pole. It's like, I saw 8. So
Yeah, but
so,
it's about
so was this
quality.
was it a quality fight, or was it like a slap fight, just 2 random people just getting in each other's face, or was it an all-out brawl, like World Star quality, like people with their phones out chasing each other?
The first one was in Madison, and I think that was just, drunk people being drunk. I like to call the phase of the fight called rubbing nipples. We're like, what? And like bros are chest to chest, and they're just kind of rubbing nipples and trying to be intimidating.
Do something, bro. Do something.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And that turned into a little grapple fight on the ground. But the one in Las Vegas, right on the Strip, holy shit.
Wait, there's a Denny's on the Strip of Las Vegas?
You're goddamn right there is.
Why wouldn't there be?
Why wouldn't there be?
That's where
America.
the entire Denny's clientele goes on their vacation as much as possible, is to the Denny's in Vegas.
You know what? You might be in the middle of the desert, but you still can get your moons over my hammy.
Exactly.
But that was done as soon as it started. Like I thought, like I was part of a flash mob. I'm like, come out, Ashton. Are you here? But how was your guys' Saturday nights?
Well, I worked. I had a closing shift at my local pub.
What kind of loser has a job?
Yeah.
Lame.
I know. I'll quit it soon. Just for you, Maddie.
Thank you.
But yeah, it was actually decently busy. I had like a whole bridal party, game of bar dice. I had like 12 people in it, and they were just relentless and wouldn't stop shaking dice. Therefore, kind of created the monster that I am this morning, because I took a shot for every single one of those games of dice.
Oof.
It's like it doesn't seem like a lot until you finally lock the doors You sit down to count your money, and then you're like closing one eye to see. You're like, whoa.
You're looking at like the receipt forms, like, well, is that an E?
Oh. How many letters are on this thing?
Oh yeah, that's
Like,
quite
wait,
the
there's
struggle.
supposed to be numbers. Shit.
Does dice games catch up on you?
Well,
real
here's the
quick?
thing about dice games, like the championship of the game of bars, right?
Yes.
There's comes to a point where there's just too many people shaking, and then no one's paying attention. Like, it's like playing darts with more than 4 people. Everyone's like, "What one am I?"
Whose turn is it?
Exactly, and especially when there's drinking involved, and but with dice, when it's just like there's 12 people, and it's just like, all right, who's out now? Who's out now? It's just like keep it under. I want to say the sweet spot is 6 people.
Absolutely.
So when I'm on the civilian side of the bar,
Yeah.
I stick to one rule of thumb that was taught to me by a renowned alcoholic that I do not support his lifestyle whatsoever. It's probably the only good thing that he has taught me. If there are more people than dice in the cup, don't play.
Yeah, at that point, if you lose, you're saddled with that bill. You know,
True.
The risk, the reward's not worth that risk.
Maybe you get 1 free shot
Yeah.
versus maybe you have to buy 12 shots.
Yeah, congratulations. That'll be $25, and here's your 1 shot of Jameson.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, just don't suck.
Get good, scrub.
How about you, Adam? How was your Saturday night?
It was pretty good. I finished work a little early at 10 p.m. because I opened up the bar. But I made the unfortunate oversight of requesting that people show up to buy me shots after my shift the night before, because I was working Friday night, and there were people who were like, oh, yeah, let me just buy you a shot. And I was, again, with bar dice games going on and stuff, I didn't really want to oversaturate myself.
Yeah.
So I was like, just come in tomorrow. I'm off at 10. You can come buy me a shot then. I didn't want to discourage the shots being bought, but I also was not about to take that many shots. Get done with work, and I did not expect this many people to show up and follow through on their offer.
You mean you don't just take each one and put them in a water bottle for later, and then at the end of the night you just have like this weird king's cup of booze?
I'm gonna start doing that now. That's a tremendous
He's like
idea.
the mad scientist.
It's
But
all
no,
fun
yeah.
and games until someone has to drink it.
Oh god.
Oh, absolutely. That's
Hey,
the best part.
We drink Malort, man.
Oh,
It can't be worse than Malort.
Nectar of the gods.
But-
At least whatever gods are out of Chicago.
So
We're gonna make a new nectar with whatever this King's Cup is gonna be full of.
So you get done at 10. If the bar is packed, you kind of just stay a little late, or do you just like, peace, it's 10, bye?
So yeah, there was a little overlap between when the other bartenders came in and when I left, just to make sure everything was covered, smooth transition type of thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, as I was kind of like about to leave, I see people walking in. They're like, "Oh, what's up? Are we from last night? Let's do a shot." I'm like, "Okay."
I mean,
the
that's
first
just-
2 were like, "Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. I'm glad you came out." And then like 4 or 5 later, it's been like an hour, and I'm already like 6 shots deep. Just got off of my shift.
Yeah, and that's like the bane of trying to leave the bar. As soon as you made up your mind, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be responsible. I'm going to leave the bar early tonight. I'm going to wake up feeling fresh tomorrow. And then it's just like, oh, like 2 people come walking in that you haven't seen.
Yeah,
And you have a
famous
couple
last
more.
words.
And it's just like, ah, shit, it's 2 again.
It was nice though. I was able to just hang out with a bunch of people and just be goofy on the opposite side of the bar, which is a rare treat for me.
Just being goofy on the other side of the bar.
Hell yeah.
So when I got done with work, I went down to go visit our friend over here, Adam. And when I walk in, so I walk into Slim and Chubby's, I close down my bar. Everyone's cleaning, and here is Adam, just with a shirt wrapped around his face, just standing at the bar like a totally normal human being, just with a shirt for no reason, no
I love that.
context.
I was
And then
supposed
he
to
got
try and
mad at me when I took it off. He's like, "What the hell? Like I did something
why'd you take
wrong."
my shirt off?
I was supposed to try and startle him when he came in. I was supposed to be like Slenderman or something. I don't know. I was pretty
I was
drunk.
supposed to be Slender Man.
I was supposed to be something
with a bright
It was
yellow
something-
T-shirt wrapped around the main focal point of a person.
And to be fair, he was probably pretty freaked out.
I was concerned.
See, I'm not taking my shirt off in the form of mischievousness. Sometimes I just, I feel like my ultimate form, my Super Saiyan form, is shirtless.
Absolutely, especially with the weather getting a lot warmer and having the button downs.
Oh yeah,
Getting that last button off You're
I
unlocking the
I
next
think
level.
it's like a health bar of how drunk you are is how many buttons you still have buttoned on your shirt. So when you have like 2 left, it's like, uh-oh.
the DJ at the 3rd floor of my bar. He'll get on the microphone and shout out
put
that.
your shirt back on.
Oh no, he does the opposite. He says that it's basically like his sundial, so he knows how late it is because there's always going to be one more button the later it gets. But yeah, it gets pretty sweaty up there, especially with the weather being hotter, and everyone's just on the dance floor coming off caked in sweat. So naturally, that kind of has to happen.
Yeah, I suppose so. It's like Miami Vice up there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, we told you ours.
Yeah, let's
How
hear
was
Maddie's.
yours?
Mine was I'm an old man, so I did day drinking.
Oh, blackberry brandy.
Yep.
There we go.
Doing what's the thing? The guy who was working at Maine yesterday. Every so often he's like, "Well, I'm not doing shots right now." So it's like, but we usually do old man, and I don't come down. But I don't pressure anybody into having a drink. That's one thing I wish like weed smokers would do more. Is like stop telling people who don't smoke weed to smoke weed.
Oh, just one hit though.
Just come on, dude, be a little cool.
You know, it cures cancer.
But I don't know. My Saturday was pretty good. I kept having some people like some hangers on. It was just like, oh my God, would you just leave me alone and let me drink in peace? But it was fun. Ran into my sister. For 420, I've been celebrating since. I don't usually smoke a whole hell of a lot, but I figured I'd partake and use this fine Gandalf pipe.
And now he's changed to just a downright degenerate within just a week.
I started smoking weed and I opened up my third eye and I invested all I have in Bitcoin.
You're not alone, Maddie.
woke Maddie into the chat.
I fell asleep listening to fucking 12 hours of Joe Rogan and I woke up and I was like, NFTs, bro. No, but like, so I've been smoking a lot. And there's certain places in town that like they don't give a shit whether you do it or not, as long as it's just not out blatant on the bar.
Right, exactly.
So that's what I was doing. I was enjoying the sun. I was smoking some big doinks. I was
big old doinks in Amish.
Yeah, having some beers, and then I went to a bonfire, and then ordered some pizza, and was an old man, and was in bed by midnight.
I am truly jealous. That sounds absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
But
Sounds like you got some good
unfortunately,
rest.
like, if I were to smoke weed at this point in my life, I literally will stare at walls for an abnormal amount of time.
That's the point.
No, is it though?
I mean,
is that the end goal?
It's not the
of
end goal.
you putting that.
The end goal of smoking the electric lettuce is I can concentrate on one thing at a time. Whether it's like, oh, I said I was going to do my dishes. I can fucking do that and just not get so distracted. Like, every time I go to, like, sit down and, like, watch a show or play video games or something, it's just like, I'll get, like, semi-bored and just start looking at my phone. And it's just like, fucking, it just...
That
relax.
loading screen took too long.
It
man.
did. That's...
Well, that kind of ties into our favorite hypothetical character from some earlier episodes of Stony Tony at work, the line cook at Denny's or whatever the fuck.
17-year-old stone, poor child in the back.
Like maybe he's
Tell
got
the
that-
chef he did good.
yeah. What up, man? Thanks.
When he comes back in from his 10-minute trip out to the dumpsters, we'll let him know.
God, yeah. I mean, whatever. It's a life. It's a
Yeah.
life.
Maybe he's got the same approach that it just helps him focus on that.
Hey, he is running Denny's.
Yeah. He didn't choose he didn't choose the thug life. The thug life chose him.
We all
Stone
make
Tony.
fun of him, but he's in Las Vegas Strip.
Yeah,
The back of a Denny's, living his best.
The pinnacle of Denny's is in the world, if you will.
So we took a break last week to do a little bit of Easterin'. How was your guys' Easter?
My Easter was fantastic. So I went for Easter Eve, which is usually where my family kind of does stuff. We have a large family, so we let everyone kind of go to their other side of the family on the actual day of the holiday. My grandmother, who is my inspiration for cooking, made a fantastic. She had mussels, oysters, nice, probably the biggest fillet of salmon I've ever seen with homemade hollandaise sauce and then a nice salad that I didn't eat. And then like she makes a fantastic.
So grandma made everything?
Grandma is hustling
Damn.
all day, if not the day before, and she refuses to take any help from anyone. And it's so weird. Like I said, she's my inspiration. I would not be a chef if it were not for her.
Shout out Nona.
Yeah, she can't taste shit. Like, her taste buds are so gone, she just needs it as spicy as hell. And she still ends up creating some of the best dishes ever. And she's like, it all tastes the same. It's not that good. I was like, Grandma, humble yourself a little bit less, you know?
Yeah. Take a pause for yourself, you know? Come on,
But-
Grandma.
The tragic tale of the artist that can't fully appreciate her own magnum opus.
Yeah, right? But then, so the day after, I actually joined our buddy Adam over here to his psychopathic family that I was in no way ready for.
You're just upset because you picked Malort and they all made fun of you.
Oh, yeah, because I saw that snap. You're like, they have this entire wet bar, and
Yeah.
I chose Malort.
Yeah, super high-end bourbons, scotches, they have really good gin.
My
And
my
then-
dad's an avid collector of the expensive, exclusive whiskeys and
that's
things of that nature.
that's my end goal, is to get to that kind of disposable income where it's just like, well, yes, this is a
Well, yeah, my mom, like,
1972.
my mom has hundreds of thousands of dollars of bourbon that she just refuses to open. She's like, it's collector. I was like, Mom, if you're gonna pass this off to me and my brother, you know right away we're tasting all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what almost made it worse. I feel like was that you were having an engaging discussion with her, like, oh yeah, I got this one from such and such place. Oh, this whiskey came from here, and you're like, wow, that's cool. Where's this one from? Yada yada. Having a really good discussion about these fancy whiskeys and things, and then he's like, okay, which one do you want a shot of? And then Eli, straight face, just says, I'll have that Malort, please. he says, I would like that Malort. And my dad says, no, you wouldn't.
I was
You would not want Malort.
And I told him to pour it up.
And you're calling him the psychopath?
Well, yeah,
Exactly.
you're right. I mean, stabbing yourself in the foot, you know?
You know, you gotta, game recognizes game.
So
Yeah.
it ended up working out in our favor because my sister was trying to get her husband to try the Malort without being obvious of what it
Like,
was.
yeah.
Because he's never tried it before. And he could definitely sense that something was amiss when she was like, you should try this one.
Oh, he
But-
got pressured hard. There was not an option even out there for him.
It was
They're
easier
like,
for
"Oh,
him to
here,
cave, though.
This is what you have now.
It was much easier for him to cave when she was like, no, he just asked for it specifically. Clearly, he must enjoy it.
Yeah.
So it must be an enjoyable
That poor
liquid.
kid.
And he was like, okay, you're right. It can't be that bad.
Oh, yeah.
And then he took the shot.
Talk
and
about
discovered.
a false bottom.
Do you think there's like a masochistic nature of enjoying it? Of like, it's like taking giant horse pill vitamins instead of gummy vitamins. It's like you have to suffer a little bit
Yeah.
for it to
It's
enjoy
nice
it.
to feel something every once in a while.
Even
you
if
know?
it is just bitter
Yep.
angst and hate.
It's like pinching yourself to make sure you're not in a dream. You're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
nope, this still sucks. We're still here.
It takes a certain
I'll
type.
take another.
It takes a certain type to enjoy the Malort.
So enjoy and tolerate are two very different things.
No,
though.
because I straight out enjoy Malort now. Like it's not something that I do a lot of, but whenever I do it, it's just like that sweet kind of at the first of the taste and the tongue, and it's like, oh, this isn't that bad, and then there it is. It's familiar. It's very familiar. Maybe I'm just autistic.
And it doesn't, the flavor never leaves. It takes, you're sitting there 10 minutes with the flavor of Malort. Anything you drink, it's not going to stop it.
That flavor stayed longer than my dad did.
Yeah, wow. This is officially going dark.
No, he only left because he died.
Oh, well, not. Yeah, dude. Talk about a slippery slope.
This is my therapy.
Oh, man, you poor. You're
Eli's-
not alone, okay? If you
Eli's-
need to talk,
This-
I'm not here, but I
this
can
is what your
probably
therapist
find
looks
someone.
like, you might want to
Yeah,
find
this,
a new one.
this podcast is just a thinly veiled disguise of me just trying to get my woes off my chest. And it's like, but it's a haha funny podcast show.
Yeah, we're all just coping.
As long as you say just kidding at the end.
We all do an awkwardly long hug after this in silence. Purely
Somebody
hands
starts-
around waist.
Somebody starts silently weeping.
No, the true way to redact it all is just, but it's fine though.
But it's fine. LMO.
Yeah,
Lol.
as long as you add up, but it's fine though at the end, I'm totally fine.
But it's okay.
Then
It's
it's fine.
My Easter, shit. My buddy Dakota had a party. He's one of those Traeger grills guy. Like, I've never had a Traeger
You
grill.
think you're better than me?
And that's the thing, because it's like, how fancy can a grill be? But apparently they can be pretty fucking fancy when you can control the temperature from an app on your phone. I personally think it's cheating.
It is. It takes out the fun, in my opinion. Every single summer, I buy the same $60 shitty Weber grill, and I destroy that fucker all summer, and I just toss it at the end because I know next summer I'm going to get a new one.
I feel like having a grill like that would be good for bringing it to someone else's cookover and be like, hey, can I get your Wi-Fi password so I can connect my grill?
They have hotspots now for that.
I didn't
Go with
charge
the
my
times.
grill.
Ah, shit. It's got wireless
Hold on,
charging.
I need to update my grill real quick.
But it was a lot of. This is like a friend that I don't usually get to hang out with a whole ton. So it was nice seeing him again. Got to see a bunch of old friends. He made ribs, a couple of different ribs. And like the thing is, like, since he's got this Traeger, he's always smoking shit. So it's like smoked ribs. I think he made like pulled pork, and he did fucking.
Went all out.
He's grill pilled for sure. For sure. But there was this one guy who came who I had never met. And my buddy's like, yeah, I just kind of met him too. Kind of told him I was having the shindig, and now he's over. Dude brought a beer bong, which I don't know how long it's been since you guys. I mean, you guys
Hell
are
yeah,
whippersnappers.
Jesus!
Yeah, you guys are whippersnappers compared to me. So the last time I did a beer bong, I feel like it was maybe 10 years ago, and I bonged 3 beers, and my stomach was technically like it was not big enough to hold 3 beers. So as soon as it got to the bottom, it just foamed up. Yeah, and like immediately, like I remember I had my arms raised in triumph like this, and it was like yeah, and it was like in my victory cry, I had the. And I remember puking in his sink, and I just hear him. He's like,
Oh, you never puke in the sink, man.
It was right there, and it
Party
was coming up so
foul.
fast. It was coming up so
No,
fast.
you puke in
If you
your
puke
own
in the
damn
sink,
hands.
if you puke in the
It was
sink, you're
all
destined
beer.
to sink in the puke.
Here's the thing. It was so frosty and chilled. It was just as refreshing on the way back up as it was going down.
That is utterly disgusting.
I
and I hope that you
was
never
just like,
mention that to any other poor soul. Oh,
What a
wait, no, we're in a
terrible-
podcast right now. I forgot.
What a terrible day to have ears that I needed to hear that sentence come out of your mouth.
Well, here's the thing. The thing that made me feel bad was as I'm just like, oh, no. All I can hear is, oh, you got it in a cereal bowl. So I'm sorry, Terry. Terry hated me. We were neighbors growing up, and I think he just kind of put up with me. One time, me and another party.
Well, it seems you're pretty, aggressive towards. He hated you. Did he really put up with you, or did he announce his hatred?
One
in
party,
a normal occurrence.
One party, me and my friend Jay went into his bedroom and flipped his mattress in his box spring, and then put the fucking sheets over the box spring. So when he got drunk and passed out, it was like whap right on wood. So yeah, like dude hated me.
Okay, but that's a pretty solid prank.
In my yearbook, he tells me to grow up. Which, sorry, Terry. Sorry, Terry Barra. Still haven't
he's
got
still
that far
waiting.
yet.
Still waiting on the glow up. Hot girl summer. Here we go.
Yeah, you know what? Once we got past Drunkard's Easter, fucking hot girl summer right now.
Yep, we got our beer bongs for Jesus out of the way.
Beer bongs for GBs, yep. And I'm going to get so tan this summer, I feel like.
You?
Yeah.
I can see it.
I'm going to have a tan dick.
A nice. Okay. Well, you had me in the first half.
Everyone's like,
Yeah.
why's your dick so tan, bro?
It's the only thing, man. Nothing but sweatshirts and sweatpants, but there's a hole right there.
I feel like the tanning mode is definitely a good one. Get some drinks on the beach. Had our fair share of beach days last summer.
Oh, absolutely.
Beach days.
Yeah. So we have a lot of friends all in the service industry, bartenders. For abnormal, some reason, almost all of us head off on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
So almost every Wednesday at like 11 in the morning, we'd all go just pick a beach, and we would just squad, like
Where's
a
there
good
where's there a
core.
beach around
Well, we go to
here?
like Elkhart,
Elkhart,
Wolf,
Sheboygan, Wolf.
wherever we can.
I've only lived in this area for like 3 years, and I've not done any exploring outside of that. I'm trying to change that.
You got good
this
old
year.
Winnebago right down the road.
No,
Oh,
we got
boy.
we got your back, Maddie. We'll take you over to
But
some
like,
beach days.
it's like fucking. Well, here's
Except
the
he's
thing.
gonna have his dick out, and it's gonna be like the Loch Ness monster.
Hey guys, where are you going? But like, also like living in San Diego for 7 years, I'm like,
The real beach, yeah.
yeah, what the? There's all these rocks.
Yeah, we're talking about the air quotes beach where it's just someone
Nice.
just bringing sand from the quarry or something and dumping it next to the pond, and they're like, this is a beach now.
This is beach now.
But it's suitable for our needs. Just a place to lay out in some swimming suits and day drink.
Yeah, on a Wednesday at noon.
Yeah, it's the most off day, and that's the best part of it because there's not many people there at the beach.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can be your true drunk self in public without having to kick kids over.
But what if that's my favorite part?
Yeah, you know what? Go there on a Saturday and enjoy your time alone.
And just enjoy jail.
Yeah, with your dick out in sweatpants, kicking kids over.
Now I'm gonna
Kicking toddlers trying to avoid the police.
now, I'm gonna have to come back and reintroduce myself to my neighbors. Prior to Kalen's law, I have to let you know.
It's all circumstantial. It's not what it is.
It's not. I was.
Well, what
just-
did you do? I just had my dick out.
I was just
on the
tanning.
beach.
I was just tanning.
My dick was out for a totally different reason besides the kicking toddlers thing. It
You're like,
just happened
"Do
to
you-
happen at the same time.
Do you want to see how tan I am right now?
This looks like Lorenzo Lamas' dick.
Oh my gosh.
All right. I think we're going to take a little break.
I like that.
And we'll take a $5 and we'll come right back.
Twisted Tea shotgun.
Hooty, hooty, hoo. Hooty, hoo.
Birds aren't real.
Welcome back. So after looking at our massive spreadsheets and Excel squads and our minority report board of just us,
Stats. Logistics.
I think we wanted to talk about karaoke.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. So it's a love-hate situation, in my opinion.
I love karaoke so much.
Yeah,
I'm
but
glad
what,
you're on my team with this one, Maddie.
but what side of the bar are you?
Right now, I am of the fun side.
Yeah. Be on the other side and still love karaoke to its full potential.
I've only ever been on the fun side so far, and it is aptly named.
Ooh, dude, I thought
Some
we should
people
bring
have all the luck.
We should bring karaoke up to the third floor. Fucking,
Eventually.
you want to fucking dance to some guys singing Four Non Blondes? Go right ahead.
That
is
is
good.
my karaoke song.
Nah, that's how you get some 40-year-old dude with the big old beard. Just you were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. which don't get me wrong, I'm here for it. I would enjoy the shit out of that. But all the people at the dance ring be like, oh, I want to listen to that one song.
So working karaoke makes me super nostalgic because it was the first place I was like really getting my chops on and how to cook. And it was this sports bar on like the east side of Madison. It was like the biggest bar in its area, kind of like big enough to be like a spot, but
Brag.
the only place, so it was still kind of like a neighborhood bar.
Yeah.
And every Wednesday night they had karaoke. So I had to bounce for karaoke. It was like a weird mixture of like bouncing, doorman, and barback.
Okay.
Floater.
Yeah, and it was always like after I was done cooking. So I'm like, yeah, sure. If I'm gonna be here, I might as well be making money. And you get the same people every week playing the same songs
Adam.
in the same order. It's like I could never listen to like Hall & Oates the same way again, because I knew at fucking at 9:30 fucking Gary was gonna sing Man Eater, you know. But I'm super nostalgic for it because I met a lot of good people through that karaoke night at Lazy Oaf Lounge.
See, when I worked karaoke, it was got to the point where I was taking just pure enjoyment at people just bombing.
Yeah.
Hard. And like to the point where halfway through their song they notice and it just gets worse and worse and worse. The snowball effects down. Pure serotonin running through
The Schadenfreude.
my body. And I'm like, yeah, that sucks. You should probably never do karaoke again. And that is a terrible thing of me to ever say because I am a god-awful singer.
What are you, the Gong Show?
I'm the most hypocritical person when it comes to this because I am almost 99% of the time going to be that person that bombs. And then I'm sitting on the stage being like, oh, my God, everyone hates me.
I mean, you're such a bad singer that even when you talk, you sound off tune.
Well,
Damn.
rude.
That's savage.
But it's all about confidence. If you go up there, you can be the worst damn singer ever.
Oh,
but
yeah.
if you go up there with confidence
You
and
put on
you
a show.
make sure you are the worst, it's like dance moves, a lot of neck movement, maybe a little hip action.
You know what?
People will always praise you for being that person rather than just going up there and just trying to be, on American Idol.
Yeah, it's similar to stand-up comedy open mics in that sense as well.
Oh, that's a separate type of bomb because at least with karaoke, you're singing somebody else's song. With comedy, you're telling your own jokes that you spent time to write. And if somebody's just like, shut up, and it's just like that was
When they
that
don't
hurts.
even laugh at you, it's like, that's the worst. If I'm that bad that they're just feeling sorry for me for just standing up there cracking jokes, Lord help me.
There's something about being that awful. Like, take a look at American Idol. Nobody knows any of the, like, maybe Kelly Clarkson. Other than that, I don't know who is one.
You got like a handful of winners.
But everyone remembers William Hung. She bangs. Oh, baby. That Asian guy everyone's.
Dude, how big did Pants on the Ground guy get? Like, that was just a random one-off thing.
Well,
I don't remember what year it was. I don't remember what person actually won that year.
Yeah.
But I remember there was some dude who walked in and sang an original song where he just kept saying "pants on the ground" over and
Pants
over.
on the ground.
Pants on the ground.
Pants on the ground.
Well, you have to probably understand. I assume that a lot of that is probably staged just for entertainment purposes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's no way this guy dressed as a clown going up there.
Nope. You know
full
what?
heart dreams in tow.
I'm going to say yes way because there's some delusional ass people out there.
Yeah, I've seen you with a mic.
Double damn.
We think you're getting somewhere with this. No, I had a friend try out for American Idol one time, and he got beat by a guy dressed as a piece of pizza singing "That's Amore." And I'm like, at least you got beat by someone with talent.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
Yeah, I would say the only, like, when you said it may or may not be, like, staged, the people are definitely showing up with full intent. I think it's just the framing when they put it onto the TV.
Yeah.
That might be a little...
I think like a lot of those shows are also maybe a little exploitative.
Exactly.
Like,
'Cause they do pre-screenings of everybody, so they're like, this guy's so bad, we need to put him on television.
For America's Got Talent, there was two people I knew in Madison that were on that show, and one was like this homeless dude that played guitar. Art Paul Schlosser, if any Madison folks are listening, and fucking he's like the guy that's just downtown playing "I Got a Banana Sandwich," and of course he's just there to wear a cheese head and look goofy and fucking have people X him out immediately. The other guy was this guy who shot milk out of his eye. And I knew him personally, and I would have to kick him out of the bar because he couldn't pay his $13 bar tab from last week. So,
Damn.
I'm pretty sure
He
that
was
bar
too
tab is
busy
probably
buying all the milk.
yeah. This is all my milk. Keep spending all my milk money.
It's like, shit's expensive, man.
No,
Well, at least gas is like back above milk prices now.
now you can just drink milk and run everywhere.
Eli ever the optimist there.
Yep.
But I am super nostalgic for my old bartending or the
Floater.
the karaoke floater shifts, just because like on karaoke nobody's starting fights. Nobody is trying to sneak in underage.
Duly noted.
It's,
Now
I know everybody that's there.
I'm going to start fights only during karaoke. for no reason.
Your song sucks.
Yeah. I was like, oh, fuck, Danzig again?
Oh,
And I was like,
no.
wait, you were the one that sang that. I was like, yeah, fuck you. You want to fight?
If you want to start a fight at karaoke, I think you just have to request the same song someone else did and try to
Right
one up
after?
them. And then now you're getting into a karaoke
I have
fight.
a beef. I have a karaoke beef. So one of my favorite songs to do is "You Never Even Call Me by My Name" by David Allan Coe. I fucking kill it, right?
Sure you do.
But thank you, the only karaoke person in town now, she has like this like hanger-on follower dude that like that's his song, and I'm like, "Oh, can I sing the song?" He's like, "Oh, he already sang it," but I'm like, "Yeah, but he probably did a shit job of it." Fucking let me sing it. I'll have this entire bar eating out of the palm of my hand.
I'm a peacock. You got to let me fly.
Gator needs his cat.
You got to get that
Gator don't play
karaoke
no shit.
Thunderdome head-to-head versus karaoke.
A battle of the karaoke.
So yeah, karaoke beefs are real. I remember I had a roommate, and yeah, dude,
Oh,
definitely.
absolutely. There was one time a few
This
years
is
back.
the shit that would make me want to start a fight during karaoke is seeing you two dumb fucks.
Usually it
argue
boils.
over
It has to boil for a bit. You have to take that hate sauce, reduce it down halfway, and add some
a
gunpowder.
nice demi-glaze.
I did almost.
The demi-glaze of hate.
Oh, there was a lot of hate glazed onto this one encounter that I witnessed where there was a very terrible karaoke DJ who took it upon himself to sing along with like background vocals, which is a good trait to have if you're like, oh, this person's kind of like struggling along, they're kind of nervous. Let me help them out.
But for like everyone?
For every single person. And there was this other guy who was going up there and he might have actually been singing Danzig now that you mention it, but he was up there just singing this. Yeah.
Tell your children not to walk my way.
And he
I
was
love Danzig.
and he had a super serious like look on his face and stuff. He was really getting into it, and again, it was super enjoyable to watch, entertaining. He wasn't a bad singer, but the karaoke DJ continuing to sing along with and sometimes over the guy who's on stage with the microphone. Halfway through the song, he just did this. Just took his microphone, put it back in the stand, two steps back, and just turned and just stared him down for the
Yeah,
rest of
do you want to sing this song?
stood hands crossed, just stink-eyeing the DJ for the entire. Let the song continue playing, and just stood there and just stink-eyed the fucking DJ the whole song.
You just
I
have
was
to
ready
keep singing and
like-
go, shut up, shut up.
I was ready to witness a fight between the DJ and this dude.
Oh,
It
I would
was
love to see
it was
something like that.
insane. But yeah, so karaoke beefs are real, by the way.
Oh, I am. You have opened my eyes. So weird thing that like, whenever I see like one of my friends that doesn't like normally go out of their way to put themselves in the spotlight, and then they just get that one shot, and they're like confidence of a king, and I'm like, no, like you're not this person. You're gonna get up there. You're gonna freeze. I'll call out my friend right now, Haley. Good old Haley. I love you.
Shout out Haley.
Shout out. Haley, if
I
you're listening,
saw
we know
her-
you are.
Yeah, saw her walking up. It was probably like 8 o'clock at Slim and Chubby's. They had it on the first floor, just tucked in a corner. Well, you have a whole bar of people, and she just started walking up. I'm like, you're not going to do it. There is no way that you are going to do this. This is not you. What are you doing? And immediately went to the DJ, grabbed the mic, and with all confidence, bombed to hell. And I felt my heart
That's
crush.
some power. Shout out, Haley.
Yeah,
But like, I'm ride or die.
that's
with,
big dick
like,
energy there.
You
B-
suck.
BDE.
And then I was like, you suck. He was like, I don't know. That wasn't me, dude. That was someone. It was like,
That was
"Don't-
somebody else."
Don't be so bad next time. I don't know. But yeah, that was just my shout out for Haley Love. Sorry. Love you.
I mean, she gets up there and does whatever she's doing and just has that full confidence. That's what it's all about, man. That's big
That's
dick
what
energy
she
right
did
there.
not have.
I remember living in this house, and our roommates, we were working at the same bar, and that was the same karaoke bar that I brought up before. And he was trying to sing like Red Hot Chili Peppers. And like, I'm always there to like boost my friends. I'm like, yeah, like I'm the opposite. Skeet bop beep bop California. He was trying to sing Under the Bridge, and like it wasn't the worst thing I ever heard.
That seems like a rough karaoke song though, because there's not really like it's.
That's one of my go-tos. I kill it.
If it's surrounded by other people doing other
drum
like
my
slower
bull back.
songs, then it's good. But I feel like if someone's doing a bunch of high energy like dancey poppy songs, and then you shift the energy to a song like Under the Bridge. That's an abrupt.
Well,
shift,
here's the
all I'm
thing, because
saying.
like I think he asked me later when we were at home. He was like, "Oh, dude, was I awesome?" And I'm like, "Ah." And he got kind of like butthurt. I'm like, "Do you want me to fucking just sugar shellac it?" And be like, "Oh, dude, you were fucking awesome, man."
Well, if I'm
It's
ever
not
in that
about being
predicament-
awesome. It's about having fun.
Yeah.
If I'm in that predicament, I expect you guys to blow smoke up my ass. If I fucking bomb, you guys better be the most supportive people. You'd be like, "Oh man, he fucking killed it." I don't
After the
care
story you
how
just
I
told
did.
us about what you were blasted at Haley.
Dude, as
Yeah,
I
we're gonna
say,
be across the
not as
room
I
not
do.
paying attention.
Oh, I'll call you out.
That's
So-
the worst part. It's when people are just like,
Well, she asked me for a shout out, and that's the one story that referenced the topic.
Shout out Haley. Oh, someone's trying to impersonate you on Instagram. You might want to shut that shit down.
Ooh.
Little FYI.
So what I'm gathering from this conversation is that we need to take a trip to a karaoke bar and make Eli get up there and sing.
I will.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll do
with
it
as
with
much shit
confidence.
you've been talking.
Exactly.
Today.
100%.
Holy fuck.
The gauntlet has been cast. This is something that needs to happen.
I'll fucking kill it.
What are you gonna go? What are you gonna do?
Ooh, I don't know. Probably She Talks to Angels.
What is that?
She Talks to Angels.
By who?
I think that's by Hinder.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Or Hard to Handle by the Black Crowes.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a really good one. I've had that in my repertoire every once in a while, but
And what's okay? So
we'll do a karaoke battle.
Or
over that
I would
song
really
then.
fuck with people and do something with Les Claypool. Any band that Les Claypool is in.
oh yeah, like
So I could
Primus
just kind
and-
of like mumble shit.
And
And no one will know if I'm actually singing the
Beaver.
lyrics or
We're
not.
on a big beaver and a big beaver and a beaver and a
Beavers.
something beaver.
Sexual innuendo insert here.
I think what would be better is if Eli doesn't get to pick his song and we pick the song for him and we tell the DJ what song.
No,
he's
that's
singing.
not fair because
Well, here's the- I've
if
never
you're gonna
heard
go
of-
up there with confidence, you have to know what you're singing. You
Here's-
gotta know that
you
song.
gotta know it. You do gotta know it. Here's what I want to do. I don't even know his range.
True.
And
It's a flat E that's out of tune.
show us on the automaton. No, don't. That thing's annoying.
So if you take that bass and break all the strings before they're snapped, but they're just like
Right as the yeah.
that's my tone. That's
That's-
the key that I sing in.
You know what? Just like Tom Waits. And you know what? I'm here for you. I will support you. But yeah, you're totally singing Barbie Girl by Aqua.
We can totally make that happen.
You know,
What about you? What's your karaoke go to?
So I do like to mix it up from time to time, but I'm a pretty big fan of doing some Queen every once in a
Some
while.
Queen. That's a
Yeah.
bold choice.
that is.
I mean,
Freddie Mercury sings all the way up here.
oh yeah, and it's usually pretty bad, but you know, if I could get if it's late in the night, everybody else is drunk, they're all just singing along anyway, so we're all just having a good time singing along to a familiar Queen song.
Yeah.
As long as
doesn't
it's
matter.
not Bohemian Rhapsody, I support you.
I agree. Thank you. Bohemian Rhapsody does not need to be sung at karaoke anymore.
I wanna
That
hear
one can be retired
someone-
from the,
Yeah.
to the annals of karaoke history.
There, oh God, when I was 22, I think there was this bar in San Diego I used to go to called Gillies, and Gillies had like karaoke all the fucking time, but on the first of the month they had helium karaoke, and it's exactly what it sounds like. There's just a tank of helium. They give you a balloon. You suck it down. You sing your song.
Not only they're singing funny, they're just high as shit up there.
Here's,
Okay, that gives me an idea.
Here's the thing.
I believe in a thing called love.
You don't need the helium, bro. But
That would be tremendous.
but one Halloween I was there, and for some reason I had bought like a 4-pack of luchador masks,
As anyone should.
as anyone
Yeah.
should. When you're young and have disposable income, you're like, why not luchador masks?
Gas.
So
Luchador.
took some mushrooms, put my mask on, went to the bar, did this helium karaoke, and in the middle of my song, like that's when like the roller coaster, like with the mushroom trip, you know, it's
geez,
kind
yeah.
of, a mushroom trip feels like going up on a roller coaster, like, and once you're at the top, whoosh. That's what
man. I'm not really feeling it right now.
exactly. Maybe I should take a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it
Famous
was
last
helium
words.
karaoke. I was wearing this luchador mask. I was trying to sing Fat Bottom Girls and just terrible at it. And just sweating underneath my mask. Just
no.
fucking
The sweat
pouring
from the mask,
rain.
the sweat from the shrooms, the sweat from the being on stage under all the lights. Oh, man.
And I gave up halfway through. I'm like, I need to go home now. Like, I announced it and put the microphone back. And someone was like, yo, you okay? I'm like, don't worry. It's just the drugs.
Yeah, he's fine.
How comforting of you to let them know.
I just walked home and called it a day. Stared at my phone for...
Get away from the shadow people.
It was so fun. It was such a fun karaoke time.
It sounds just a terrific time.
There are somehow more and less people in the audience than there are people in the building. I don't know what to make of that, so I'm going to leave now.
So I feel like once you already have your worst karaoke experience, that's such a fucking thing to do. You know, it's like driving around a sports car and getting your first scratch. It's just like, sweet, all right, I can finally drive this thing like I want to.
And nowhere to go but up.
Exactly. And
It's
when
like
you just...
A new bartender finally having that shift that they drink too much.
Oh, yeah.
And they're just struggling through, just sloshed. Every bartender needs to have that experience at least once. Otherwise,
You need to know where rock bottom
Yep.
is. That's where your scale starts.
it's
It's
all
like
on
the,
up
it's
and
like
up
the
from here.
military. They break you down and build you up.
Exactly. You gotta find that limit.
I do want to say there's something about karaoke. Like, do you do your song or do you read a room?
I like to think that I try and read the room. I don't know how particularly well I do that. It's probably more of like a fake justification. Like, yeah, this is the song I want to sing. I'll look around and be like, everyone else wants to hear this too. It's totally fine.
Yeah,
Whether or not that's accurate is totally like.
I don't care about other
Up for
people's
debate.
wrong opinions. I know what I'm doing.
I mean, that's why we have such a diverse cast on this show. We have so many different opinions. It's just like, yes, I try to take people's feelings into consideration. I want to make sure everyone has a good time. You're like, fuck this.
Oh yeah, the decision is very rarely changed by that like analysis. I'm usually just convincing myself.
If only there was one song that could make everyone happy, like probably something by Weird Al, you know.
Any song by Weird Al.
Everyone's down for a round of Amish Paradise.
Oh, of course. I'm fat.
I want to say,
My bologna.
Goodness, this is a slippery slope.
the rest of the 10 minutes are just us doing Weird Al impersonations. I will not.
I will say one song in the Weird Al vein. It was a Lonely Island song, and
Oh,
it wasn't even a karaoke night. It was just some dude who was like pretty clearly new to DJing. I was out with some of my army buddies, and they were like, "Hey, I see you have a microphone there. Can we do karaoke?" And he just kind of shrugged. He looked around. There was like 6 of us there, and there was like 6 other people over at the bar, not really paying attention or dancing or anything. So he just kind of shrugged. He's like, "Sure," and he like looked up on his laptop. Instrumental version of Finest Girl by The Lonely Island. And he, based on his reaction of looking it up, clearly didn't know the content of this song. And then there was just 6 army people passing around one microphone singing along to this Lonely Island song, just having a blast.
I don't know if I've heard that one, but I do love Lonely Island.
Oh, it's a fantastic one.
My go-to, the way I discovered karaoke was through...
Tequila.
No, that's a great one to do. So I've got a bunch of Lemmy Kilmister shit. I love Motorhead, and that song, The Ace of Spades, that song. Mm-hmm. And what I did one time was, I'm like, can I have a couple of plastic shot glasses? Just empty, please. And so I had them on a tray, and I filled each one of them with like a little bit of PBR. So when I got to the guitar solo part of the song, I just would grab one shot and another and another and another. So it looks like this bar that I just did like fucking 15 shots. And then start with the guitar solo part. It's
Fucking
all
love
about
it.
putting on a show, man.
Oh, absolutely.
You do that, You're fucking golden.
See, that's why this discussion of whether someone's good or bad at singing the song, that's only a
It's
fraction
art.
of the
It's
experience.
So one thing that I always thought that would be fucking just hilarious is like when we're doing our stand up and like, you know, open mic stand up and someone goes out there pure confidence and like does a mint rendition of some opera song and then just walks off.
Fucking Ave Maria the fucking
Yeah.
house.
And I just think that would be fucking hilarious. Like, what is are people gonna like start booing him? But it has to be good. They're like, this is actually beautiful, but we came here to laugh.
Yeah,
be the
I'm
most-
crying in my wine.
The most pleasantly confusing experience of their entire year.
I gotta say, the Disney songs need to stop. You get too many fucking theater kids and trying to show me the world, and I don't want to see the world.
can open your eyes.
Jazz hands. It's just
I will
like,
never
stop it.
complain against anything that Elton John wrote for The Lion King, though.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, that's not the line.
Yeah, wow, that's
I'm
Brother
a
Bear.
penguin, I'm a llama. That's how that Circle of Life song. I'm a
Yep.
penguin, I'm a llama, and that's how you sing that song.
I'm a penguin.
Nah, I'm a llama.
I don't know if that's 100% accurate.
I'm a penguin and
I made
I'm
it
a
up,
llama.
so
yeah,
I like it.
I truly believe you now. 100% supportive.
And also Phil Collins, Tarzan.
yeah, that's
Lest we forget.
Yep.
no business fucking slapping that hard. I do want to say, there are some karaoke regulars that I need to shout out. I know they're listening.
Let's hear him.
Fucking Tony Maroney, the world's most functional crackhead.
This is starting out great. I need more.
I used to go to this. I used to go to this tiny trailer park NASCAR bar that was right next to the bar that I worked at, and they had this karaoke. And Tony Maroney was this dude. I don't even know that's his name. This is what I called him.
I fucking hope it is.
He had like a business van where like he made like keys for or something like that.
What kind of shout outs are you doing? I don't even know his name.
But like he would he would sing these songs, and when he wasn't singing, the way he would dance, he's like doing karate chops in the air and just like and dude, fucking the confidence level on that man. He would just from 8 p.m. to 1:30 just karate chopping the air. That's a good workout.
So many burnt calories.
that is a pretty solid shout out, Tony Maroney.
Tony Maroney. Let's see. Brett, if you're listening and you know you are, whenever you used to do day after day, why can't I get just one kiss? Or there you go, something like that. Sounded like an alleyway full of cats, but the confidence again.
That's the key factor.
And then my last shout out was there was this one lady who was wearing like a one-piece suit that was all leopard print, and I kind of remember that. I never remembered her name. I don't think she sang any songs. I'm just like, well, that's something I'm gonna die with that memory.
I think my most
wasted
memorable
brain
one.
cells on that one.
No way. That is not wasted brain cells. That is valuable.
That was a
resources committed to
fantastic
that
cheetah
memory.
shoot.
I'd say the most memorable one I had
I
was
redact my statement. I didn't know I was going to get so personally attacked there for having a...
Eli, what was the name of that dude who always wore the sunglasses and the black top hat?
The black top hat.
With like the long, he looked like Slash.
What, tuxedo mask?
No, like an IRL person. He looks like Slash.
Oh, that's cool. That's a cool way to look.
Like the
But-
one that smoked cigars on the patio
I think so.
with like the trench coat?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
There's a
I
guy
don't
in a
know
top
his
hat and a
name.
trench coat smoking cigars. Was he in an anime?
Big
My-
ass stogie cigars. And he would he would walk in, get a beer, right back outside, smoke cigars with a top hat, a trench coat down to his ankles, big ass boots
The
on.
round red tinted sunglasses.
That's how we know we're living in a simulation. Like, we're living in World of Warcraft, and that guy is just a player character. He's like, I want to wear a top hat and a trench coat, and I smoke cigars.
If you think that makes him sound like a player character in a video game, listen to when I saw him come to karaoke one night. He picked Dirty Diana by Michael Jackson and got up on stage, took the microphone, did not sing a single line from the song. Just started talking about how Halloween was like invented by corporations to sell like more candy and costumes to kids and stuff, and just went on a big old anti-corporation
it's big
rant.
diabetes.
Yeah, just a big anti-corporation rant.
Dude, that guy rocks.
While
Sounds
the
like this guy
instrumental
just
track of
started
Dirty
smoking weed
Diana
at
played
420.
in the background of this rant, it was wild.
Dancing's on in the background.
Such a small, angry man.
It was that's the one that's gonna be living rent free in my head until the end of time.
To leave off on a positive note, I did the best karaoke song that I've ever heard. Was this guy with a mullet and like a chevron mustache singing Four Non-Blondes, What's Going On? And he...
It's called What's Up.
Oh, is it? Sorry. Cut
That's
that. But he sang it just so well. Like, you don't expect dudes to have fucking amazing falsettos. And he's just doing it. He's sending it, bro. And I think I bought him a beer after that.
Absolutely, well earned. It sounds like.
Yeah.
25 years and my life is still
Trying to get up that
great big hill of hope for a destination.
All right. That's been Barside Comics.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
You can find me at Kitchen Daddy Matty on most social programs.
Last _ palm _ tree _ oh, there's a the in the beginning. Figure it out.
You figured it out.
At Poltrock _
And this has been another episode of Barside Comics.
Peace.
Peace.
Later.